This tutorial will provide an overview of Corban University's CorbanSearch. CorbanSearch is a tool that searches a vast majority of Corban University's libraries' print and electronic collection. When beginning a research project, CorbanSearch is a great place to start. CorbanSearch is accessible at inside.corban.edu/library. There's a widget on the screen which leads to CorbanSearch. I am pursuing research in the area of leadership, particularly character traits that make up leadership. Before we begin looking at CorbanSearch, it is worthwhile to remember the research triangle. Unlike other resources, CorbanSearch searches books, reference works, articles, and a wide variety of other resources. Because of this, it is important to remember that what you are searching will play a role in how you search. For example, a broad search for a term like leadership may be helpful when looking at reference works and books, but using only the term leadership when searching for articles can pull up millions of hits. Too much for anyone in the right mind to look through. In spite of this, let's begin our search with the word leadership. We will utilize some of CorbanSearch's tools to narrow our results. First, let's change our results to books and more. As we still have a number of resources to look at, let's narrow our results further using subjects. When a database does a search for a word, it is looking everywhere for the word, the title, the abstract, the table of contents, everywhere. When you're able to narrow results down by topic, you're able to confirm that the resources you are looking at are actually on that topic. Let's hit leadership. As I still have a fair amount of works to look through, I will want to narrow it down further. Let's look at subjects again. All of the works I'm currently looking at already are on leadership. When I look at subjects again, it is providing me with common topics that occur alongside the topic of leadership. I want to see more options. I am looking at leadership character traits, and the topic of personality looks intriguing. Let's click on it. As I scroll through the books, however, there does not seem to be anything of particular interest to my topic. So let's go back to my original results. To do this, I simply click on the X on the subject of personality. This takes me back to all my works on the subject of leadership. There is one other subject that looked intriguing: leadership religious aspects. Let's click on more options under subject and then click leadership religious aspects. Although not exactly my topic, there is definitely a connection between character traits and religious aspect. Let's take a look at my subjects again. I have one title that has character as a subject. Let's look at that work. While this work in and of itself is not very intriguing, let's see if there are any other works on leadership and character. Click on the X next to leadership religious aspects and see if we get anything. While my results are limited, there is one book that is interesting. Let's take a look at it. This is an online book, and the best way to view this is to open source in a new window. While this is only one work, take a look through it and particularly note the bibliography or references, or in this case they are called notes, at the end of each chapter. These are resources that this author is using to support their own work, and they'll likely be very helpful for my work as well. CorbanSearch has the ability to search other libraries as well. To do so, go back to CorbanSearch, change the search parameters to books and partner libraries, and go back to the same parameters to see if there are any other books on the same topic. Let's change our topic to leadership character, however, and this aligns a bit more with what we were looking for. At this point, it will be helpful to sign in, as you will need to do this to request books from other libraries. Simply hit the Sign In tab in the upper right-hand corner of the screen, enter your user ID and password. This is identical to what is used to log into Converge and your email address, using your first name, last name, no space, and the password assigned to you by our IT department. If you are having any difficulties logging in, please do not hesitate to contact Corban University Library. Once logged in, click the Get It tab and hit Resource Sharing Request. All the information should be filled out. Simply scroll down and click Request. We have found books. Now we need to find articles. Let's change our search parameters to articles and more and see what we find. As we do have a fair amount of articles, let's work on narrowing our results down again. Under Resource Type, we want articles. Under Subject, let's look at more options. Let's click on the two topics of leadership and character, and we're going to want to look at peer-reviewed journals. Wow, even with this, there are still a lot of articles to look through. We might want to do a bit more research and come back looking for articles once we have a narrower topic. By default, CorbanSearch looks at full text articles. To access the full text of an article, simply click on View It. If there are not enough articles, CorbanSearch enables one to expand the results. To do this, simply click Expand My Results. This will provide articles that are not available full text. To request one of these articles, simply click on the Get It tab. Click on the Resource Sharing Request. Confirm that all the information is correct and hit Request. This article will be sent to you, usually via email, when it arrives. This has been an overview of Corban University Library's CorbanSearch. If you have any other questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.